What's up, everybody? All right, let's just get straight into the downloads because I don't know how much battery life I got. All right, so we gotta talk about some shit, y'all. All right, so it's like right now, if you have the ability to think for yourself, you're gonna be deemed crazy, weird, evil, all kind of shit. The world is no longer allowing individualism, individuality, having your own mind, speaking your own truth. Everybody is becoming a zombie, man. And it's crazy. It's crazy. People who want freedom to express themselves are the same people who are trying to quiet other people, other groups of people. So now when you thinking for yourself and you not going with what society thinks, everybody look at you like, oh, why they acting like that? They crazy, they this, they that. If you are an outcast right now, or if you are the black sheep in your family, or if your friend group has dwindled down because you are a free thinker, a real free thinker, that means you're on the right track. People don't even know that half of what's going on beneath the surface. What's up, Busy? What's up, Candy? But they want you to conform. Now, right now, the trend is conforming. Just as simple as everybody wearing masks when they ain't even really know what the hell was going on. Everybody is conforming right now. And if you're not conforming, you on the right track. Now, another thing is to stop expecting people to be okay with shit you're not okay with. And I'm speaking generally. I'm not saying you, collective, but if this fits, whatever. And people will dish shit out that they can't take, but they'll justify what they're giving out with some low vibrational shit. Well, I'm only being low vibrational because of this. But if it happens to them, all hell is breaking loose. Y'all gonna be seeing a lot of that, or you have seen a lot of that on your journey. People wanting you to be okay with accepting things that they refuse to deal with, but you have to accept it from them because it's them. Now, another thing. People are trying to be so spiritual that they're becoming demonic, stressed out, and judgmental. One of the things that people flocked to spirituality for was because it was free. It was, you were self-governed. You were okay with believing what resonates with your soul and your spirit. Now everybody trying to outdo each other spiritually, but they're regurgitating shit that they done seen online. They regurgitating videos they done watched on YouTube. They regurgitating shit and putting their own little spin on it. Or they judging you for the way you express your spirituality. And the whole thing is, you cannot force people to see things your way. And a lot of people are going to fuck around and lose good people because they want to discard people who don't think like them. Or who don't. Now, use critical thinking in this. This is not to say if somebody out here being a pedophile, you can't discard them, because that's not the way. Don't go to the crazy left wing shit about it. I'm talking about normal shit. The way you carry yourself spiritually may not be like somebody. Somebody may do yoga every morning. You may not. That don't make them more spiritual or you less spiritual. But you got a lot of people these days now where they like, well, somebody ain't on the spiritual path, but they religious. First of all, you don't have to force them to be spiritual, and they don't have to force you to be religious. When you start doing shit like that, that's when you start cutting off people unnecessarily. A lot of people fuck with me that's religious. They take what they can from the messages, they discard it. They ain't trying to convert me. And I'm damn sure not trying to convert nobody to be a free thinker. Because how free is that? Now, religion has taught people to force you or to force or convince people to think the same. And people who were hyper religious that left religion for spirituality have brought that same control and judgment into spirituality. That's why it's all these low vibrational cults and cliques and shit. That's why everybody trying to scan everybody's spiritual ID card to see if they really on the level and shit. Trying to control the way you dress. Oh, if you was spiritual, then you wouldn't wear this. You wouldn't talk like this. You wouldn't do this, that, and the third. It's crazy because it's agents out here that don't even realize they're agents because they're stuck on being politically correct about shit that's demonic. People aren't even protecting their minds or their spirits. They're just consuming whatever they think or feels or looks spiritual. And that's what you call a spiritual sheep. We talk about sheep all the time, people who are conforming to society. Well, you could be a spiritual sheep too by not thinking for yourself, even on your spiritual walk, and just doing whatever looks spiritual. Then you fuck around and find yourself having your energy harvested for some stuff that ain't even in alignment with your true path. One of the things that have helped me maintain my spiritual hygiene is not trying to click up or link up with everything that just has a spiritual aesthetic to it. Some of that shit don't be for you. And I'm telling you, it gets to the point where like you will make yourself spiritually sick by trying to force everything to spirituality. You are a spiritual being by default. You don't gotta try too hard. You don't gotta do the extras. You don't gotta wear the uniform and all that shit. People are making themselves spiritually sick by trying to consume everything they think that's spirituality. And how are you spiritual but judging and condemning anyone who doesn't follow your path or rituals when they weren't even given your same mission? People don't even put themselves in their own like spiritual journey. It's like, oh, well, this worked for so and so. I gotta be like this. I gotta do this. I gotta top that. I gotta, like, people are making themselves spiritually sick to the point where they're healing themselves to death. It's one thing to identify your traumas, heal, and work through them, but it's another thing to just every day be on that shit every single day. When do you give yourself time to live and breathe and actually put into to action the stuff that you've learned? Every time a motherfucker talk to me, I'm not gonna be on no spiritual rhetoric. Sometimes you just want to chill, have a cold one, smoke a fat one, laugh, get on the sticks, play chess, do your hair, Beautify yourself. Everything ain't gotta always be some spiritual shit. And this healing trend that's going on is keeping motherfuckers miserable, man. Cause nobody's doing the work. They're consuming regurgitated information, and then they don't put the information into use. They just go and jump on the next train. They jump on the next healer or the next reader or the next whatever. No, like a lot of people aren't taking in the information and utilizing it to fix their lives and to live and heal. And when you healed, you actually want to laugh. You want to be happy. You want to enjoy life. Don't let the internet or these social media apps and all these tweets and posts all fucking day keep you stuck in this loop of misery, calling it healing. That shit is exhausting some of y'all. It's not allowing you to see joy. It's making people unnecessarily judgmental. Like the shit is just getting toxic. Not everybody gonna see your path. They weren't given your vision. So to sit online all day condemning and poking at people who you think ain't on the spiritual level, that shows your spiritual maturity. It's like motherfuckers get on the internet every day down talking people just because they got a glimpse of what a person's path is, or you know what portion of a path someone is on. That's how you could be spiritual and ignorant. When you know that your path is made for you, you don't care about what other people doing if it ain't hurting you. You can't save the whole world. It's not your job to wake everybody up. I don't even like the connotation of woke or waking people up no more. Some motherfuckers need some sleep. Some motherfuckers need to get some rest. Because they are spiritual zombies, man. It's just like all day, every day. It's like to the point where people don't want to laugh. They don't want to be happy. I saw Esme and Busy and Tiffany saying they over IG. I don't blame you. I had a bitch DM me to argue about a meme. How you arguing about a meme? I didn't read her whole DM because I blocked her. But it started off saying, well, people be getting raped. That's why I don't think everything... Bitch, I don't post about fucking rape. Like, motherfuckers go way left trying to be too spiritual. Think I would joke about something as insensitive as rape? Like, come on. Like, motherfuckers be trying to be so spiritual that they want to police everybody else, or so religious that they want to police everybody else, and they look like a fucking demon. You can't be happy no time. There ain't nothing to laugh about. There ain't nothing to be okay with. Like, god damn. Like, people who are healing right now and trying to find peace of mind, they don't want to be around no fucking Debbie Downers all the time, or people that they gotta walk on eggshells around and prove that they spiritual. Motherfuckers be so uptight and miserable because they not living their truth. They not living their truth. They sad all the time. They got an excuse for every solution, a problem for every solution, and they wonder why they not happy at all. We got to stop healing ourselves to death, man, and start living. When do you live? And some people feel more empowered in the problem. And the solution is looked at as poison. You want to see where a motherfucker is? Bring some medicine to a toxic, sick conversation and watch how quick you become the enemy. People are attached to their sadness. Like we gotta get it together, man. That's how you can be spiritual and ignorant. Yeah, you wear the label as spirituality. It's easy for anybody to do that. Shit, demons are spirits too. But people's idea of spirituality is sitting around calculating the way other people carry themselves spiritually. Like, that's such a contradiction. That's why if you want control, you don't want to think for yourself, you don't care about your own autonomy, you don't want to be self-governing, you have to go into religion because they're going to tell you how to be. And if you super religious and all that shit, you shouldn't even be fucking with tarot. Or why are you fucking with tarot? That was that whole New Age to Jesus movement too. Everybody demonic, being demonizing spirituality and shit. But then after they leave tarot and they downloads and they divinations, they go on to say what Jesus told them to tell everybody. Or what God thoughts is. How you know God thoughts? It's so much contradiction and hypocritical shit going on these days. You gotta protect your spirit and protect your energy. Motherfuckers is love sick. Y'all got so many readers out here pandling this love shit to y'all 24/7. Got y'all stuck in these karmic loops. All people can think about 24/7 is what the karmic did, what the divine masculine doing, this, that, and the third. Ain't no self improvement in those things. Casting spells and hexes on yourself. One thing that I know from reading tarot myself and watching tarot myself is that when you click on a video, you are making an agreement to resonate with that energy. Some people's exes ain't worried about them. They new chick ain't worried about them. But some people can't let go. They don't like rejection, so they watch these videos and it's so enthusiastic and it gets their adrenaline running. And now they stuck back in some shit that spirit removed them from 2-3 years ago. They still thinking about what somebody doing to them and who they ex is with. That's why y'all get hooked on them fucking pick of cards and all that shit. Your ex is returning and this is what is going on. The spell is broken. He's coming back and all this shit. Why do you even want to lay up with somebody that been getting demonic work and shit projected onto them? We got to start taking responsibility for our spiritual diet, man. And I'm not talking about food. I'm talking about spiritually. Like, we can't just digest everything. Like, man, we got to fucking appreciate shit while we have it. A lot of people are in good positions right now, but they can't move forward. Shit is weird, man. And the crazy thing is like everybody come firing straight from the gate. Like everything they know right now is the end all to be all, not knowing that you keep evolving and the shit you making fun of today will be the shit that you gonna be practicing 4 or 5 years down the line, or some shit that you're going to resonate with as you mature spiritually, or just as a human being, period. Your thought processes change. So you got to be careful what you making fun of now and how you putting people down now for their own freedom of expression, because you might be in that same position years from now. And then you might find somebody doing that to you, or not even that drastic. You may just have that moment where you like, damn. And I used to make fun of this shit. And I used to talk down on people who didn't care about certain shit, or who wasn't trapped and wrapped up into whatever the shadow government is teaching us and trying to make us do and trying to make us conform to. So yeah, let's get into the cards, y'all. And this is not to say that people ain't out here practicing wicked witchcraft on you. It do be happening. But everybody that leave you for somebody, the person that they leave you for ain't always a karmic, man. It ain't always a karmic. A lot of people don't be realizing they was the karmic. See, a lot of bitches be fucking with people that they know in a relationship, and they think they gonna win, and then when it doesn't win, they become the victim. You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. And then they get on their platforms and want to preach, and yell. Once somebody is gone, they are fucking gone. Out of sight, out of mind. A lot of these karmics got fucking pages where they making themselves out to be the victim. And people be knowing intuitively, I don't give a fuck how good the dick is, the pussy, the sex, whatever. You know when somebody dealing with somebody else if you in tune. You know when you ain't the only person. And then that's your green light to move on and let go. But people always want to win at all costs. And they trap themselves in karmic loops. And then bitches want to get to stalking, making fake pages, all this weirdo shit. People literally be love sick and healing themselves to death. Shit is bananas, man. And me, I get pissed off about this shit because I'm just sitting back like none of this shit even matter. What somebody doing with somebody else, once the universe rips somebody from your clutches, you no longer need to resonate with them. Clear your energetic space of that person and move on. But a lot of women that was wives, now that's a whole different story. And someone come in and do some shit. But see, a lot of these bitches be pick-me's, man, because they don't hold the man accountable. They just want to do magic on the woman all the time. The man, the one that let them in. If you're going to be mad at anybody, be mad at both of them and move on and get your life together. But every week, it's the same fucking shit about somebody that done left and what they new person is like, and they getting done the same way they did you. We already know that's gonna happen. But I'm telling you, man, we gotta be creating new realities for ourselves. Being stuck in shit that happened 5, 6, 7 years ago, you are losing energy. As soon as a person is hating on you or projecting onto you, guess what you already did? You already embodied this person's energy. They're already giving you energy just by hating on you, just by stalking you, watching you, keeping up with what you're doing. They already lost. So it's like Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Yeah, with the Six of Cups in reverse right behind it. It's like, yo, what's done is done. It's in the past now. Let it stay there. Motherfuckers is driving themselves crazy. Like I said, with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position, there's good things that could be happening all around you. Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. With the Empress, you growing, money flowing, or just not even just money, just good energy flowing to you. Five of Swords in reverse. Like I said, you already won. They already lost. There's no need to keep beating this dead horse or running this shit into the ground. Nine of Pentacles in the upright position. Some of y'all are better off on your own. Like the elders say, you could do bad by yourself or you can even do better. Instead of worrying about a Knight of Wands in reverse. Women and men will lose their lives, their peace of mind over failed relationships. That's how obsessed they become. It don't even have to be romantic relationships. People with obsessive, controlling, demonic ass energies, every time they separate from someone or their paths grow differently, they all automatically want that person to become an enemy. Why is somebody always got to be an enemy just because they ain't resonating with you no more? Or they don't want to lay up with you no more? Or they don't want to be your side chick or your side dude or whatever, or situation shit with you no more? Like, if you really focus on the right shit, you the Nine of Pentacles in the upright position, you self-sufficient, you secure, you got everything you need. Shit is weird to me. Making fake pages, fake phone numbers, all kind of shit, just to hold on to something that was removed that possibly saved your life by it being gone. We in a new world, man. We are in spiritual warfare. And if your weakness is emotions or relationships relating to people, that's what will distract you from being able to protect your energy and the energy of the ones you love, teaching them the tools. And motherfuckers don't like that. They don't like when you bring some realistic shit to the table. They don't want to be brought out of the illusion or the confusion. But you on a different path with the Five of Swords in reverse. The confusion is over. Some of the confusion is only in people's mind. Do you know how many people right now are mad at some shit that they can't control? Mad at a person that they can't control? Mad at a person they can't manipulate or force to swap emotions or some shit with them? So they walking around with a chip on their shoulder, as opposed to taking it as a blessing that's not their path, or just acceptance. A lot of people got a problem with acceptance these days. You got the Page of Pentacles in the upright position coming out. This is like your energy is being restored to you. Some of y'all gonna be getting good news, like stability is coming in. Money is gonna be okay. Huh? Yeah. Stability coming in. You got this Devil card in the upright position at the bottom of the deck with the Five of Cups. Somebody's fucking demonic, and they just sit in sadness all the time. All they do is think about what they lost, or think about who they don't have, or who they can't control. Somebody is literally sad and depressed because they can't control another being. Hold on, y'all. Somebody also upset because they controlling ways has pushed a lot of people away from them. Somebody right now is mad because their manipulative ways don't work anymore. They sad because the way they used to be able to use their sexual energy to control people, their emotions to control people, their mind fuckery to control people, they can't do it no more. So now they sitting here in sadness instead of just picking up and moving on and starting their life over and pouring into themselves. They want to sit around sad and mad over who they can't control and what they can't keep bound to them anymore. Motherfuckers these days love to try to keep a motherfucker bound to them. But not through true love, through toxicity and manipulation and wickedness. Well, if you're not gonna, this person is clearly saying, if you're not gonna love me on your own, I'm gonna force you to love me. And if I can't force you to love me, I'm gonna try my hardest to make your life miserable. Why even go back to a motherfucker like that? Why would somebody who's like that even, like, could even think that somebody would want to be with them? People are so controlling these days, man. They want to control everything about somebody, but they can't even control themselves. These are people that do a lot of wicked shit in secret and private and show up in the world like, look at me, I'm perfect. You didn't get to see. I'm throwing stones and hiding my hands all day, but you won't know that. It's the type of person that'll be a fucked up ass partner or friend. They get on the internet and post quotes about loyalty and friendships and shit when they manipulation ain't working no more. Some of y'all did have magic and shit thrown at you, or just the evil eye thrown at you, but that shit is fading away. You got the Hangman with the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck in the upright position. It's like everything you want is like surrounding you at this moment. Look around. You gonna win and have the things you truly desire by deciding not to play the game. You know how much abundance comes to you when you're in stillness? When you're in peace of mind? When you're not trying to force an agenda or force your viewpoint or perspective or your love or your control onto people? Or when you kind of quiet? A lot of abundance in all forms comes to you in the stillness. And some people don't realize that because they can't sit still. They can't still the mind. They don't want to do the work. But they want to be energy vampires to anybody that they presume is doing the work. And that's how people get wrapped up in shit. That's how people lose money on shit. That's how people make enemies for no reason. Because they let their anxiety and all this shit get the best of them. I'm not talking about anxiety that comes from real shit. I'm talking about feeling anxious because you can't make somebody bend to your will. Feeling anxious because you can't make somebody love you. Feeling anxious because even though spirit closed the door on something, you go back and try to pry it open just because it's a new season. A lot of people are miserable right now because the season has shifted, and now they're like, oh, well, it's spring about to be summer. Let me go hit somebody else up and see if they finally know my worth. And when this person act like they still don't know their worth, or they string them along, or they don't respond to their messages right away, or whatever it is, they back in that miserable energy here with the devil and the 5 of Pentacles. When something is removed, let it go. Eight of Cups. Moving on, man. Moving on is so important right now for a lot of us. I know it feels good to look back and be like, oh, well, that's what they get, and da-da-da-da-da. It can be validating or some shit. But it slows your momentum down with the Chariot in reverse. Always looking back to make sure somebody got their karma. Always looking back to make sure somebody's sad now that y'all not friends or in a relationship no more. That shit slows down your progress. And it keeps you in 5 of Cups. You got the Queen of Pentacles in the upright position at the bottom of the deck. Some of y'all are really grounded right now. So you refuse to allow anything to take you up out of that space. I'm telling you, some of y'all money about to get better. Your home environment just about to get better. Like all of that. And it's all because you released some associations, and some of y'all gonna be leaving jobs that don't make you happy. You left behind messy, gossipy people who couldn't sit still, who couldn't take time to do the healing work with the Four of Swords in reverse. I'm telling you, a lot of people ain't willing to do the work, and then they want to sit up under people who do the work and hope in hopes that these people will slow down for them. My bad, y'all have to blow my nose. It's allergy season. But yeah, I'm telling you, you're going to find a lot of people who still got a lot of chaos and confusion with the Five of Wands in here brewing inside of them that want to come and sit up under people who are doing the work and judge and criticize and critique and mark up and mark down and all this kind of shit. With the Eight of Wands in reverse, they not even producing anything. Just confusion with the Five of Wands. You got some motherfuckers that ain't even really on a spiritual path, my nigga, that will come and sit up under you and judge your spiritual path when they not even on that path. Judge the way you carry yourself because you found new parts of yourself that just resonate with your new reality. Different. That's why they say everybody don't get a seat at the table. And that ain't even on no elitist bullshit. That's on some like, yo, if you gonna come sit at the table and knock shit over and act crazy and stir up confusion while we trying to have a peaceful meal or a peaceful sit down, you cannot sit with us. And this Five of Wands, this is somebody that just come to the table just so that they can one up the person who bought the table and bought everything that's at the table. That's what this Five of Wands is. People who want to learn themselves through challenging you. People who want to learn themselves through gaslighting you, competing with you. This is somebody that show up to your birthday dinner or your wedding and try to upstage you. Like it's a lot of weirdo shit. But I'm telling you, true spirits, real spiritual individuals are stepping up now. It ain't none of this nice shit. Like spiritual warriors are out in the open now. That's why you can't just be talking to spiritual people any kind of way, thinking that what they stop relating spirituality to niceness. You think Archangel Michael is able to command demons and do what he got to do by being fucking nice 24/7? No. Sometimes you got to pull out your sword of fire. And people want to, that's why I said last week, people want to imprison you into being nice or some shit. When they ain't even nice. Shit is just weird nowadays, man. Speaking of weird, it's somebody that keep infiltrating the readings, mostly the High Priestess readings, and I know it's somebody that we done blocked. They done created a fake page and they talk way too much. They talk way too fucking much, and they paying attention to the wrong shit during the readings, my nigga. Like, I don't comment on everything I see, but I be seeing a lot of shit. A lot of weirdo motherfuckers, man. And for some reason, people who are mentally unstable, who need fucking help, love to gravitate towards spiritual individuals to try to, like, throw them off course or some shit. Get some attention. Get some mothering, some fathering, some something. Outside of these fucking readings and shit, outside of social media, people really living life, man. I don't be understanding the audacity of people anymore. People have lost their fucking minds. But ain't nobody gonna trap me into being nice. Ain't nobody gonna trap me personally on my journey into giving up my energy so that they can feel powerful or some shit. Nowadays, motherfuckers just want you to bow down to them or resonate with their foolishness. People be on some straight foolishness these days. You got the star card in the upright position at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, like I said. And you know what? With the tower right behind it, I know a lot of y'all be following up with me on Twitter, but I was tweeting some shit the other day that Spirit put on my heart, and it was like, people don't like the healed version of you. And let me tell you how this could happen unconsciously. For example, say you meet somebody when you sad and you going through something, right? But you not outwardly expressing what you going through. You're not on a soapbox about it. You're not telling everybody about what you're going through, right? But there's still some, like, sadness within you. There's still, like, this energy, because you know energy can be felt more than words. There'll still be, like, this energy of sadness over you, or loss, or grief, or whatever you're going through. And you will meet people at that time that's in that space. And you guys will be able to have the best of conversations, but it's all based on the sadness. Well, your healed self that you are showing up in the world as has caused a lot of tower moments for yourself and for people. Because now that you healed certain parts of you and you've done the physical work and your attention is diverted to living a lighter feeling life, it's upsetting people who were used to resonating with you through pain or pettiness. Some of y'all probably used to have friends that y'all would get up and gossip with, talk about everybody with, and now that you don't do that no more, they don't know how to relate to you no more. So that's a tower moment for them. They gonna demonize you just for that. You know how many fucking people don't fuck with me no more because I don't want to gossip? And I ain't never been the one to gossip, but I would be the one that people wanted to have as a sounding board for their gossip. That shit is draining and exhausting. Like right now, people can't relate to you anymore because you've healed. And that's a tower moment for them. They're shocked. Like, how are you living like this when just 6 months ago you was down bad? Oh, now you didn't heal, so you don't have time for this, that, and the third. No, the fuck you don't have time for it. The Page of Swords in reverse, these are people who don't even know what they're getting themselves into. They want you to be a cheerleader and shit. We are grown ass men and women. And it's nobody's responsibility to mother your grown ass. How you 30 and you making somebody that's 36 be your mom? You got to heal that broken mother and child wound inside of you before you start going into friendships and now everybody fake. Now everybody ain't your friend. No. People got real life, they own kids, they own bills and shit. People can't be keeping up with you in your mess all the time. And a lot of people that be painting themselves as the victims be the villains. I've seen a lot, my nigga. I've been doing this for years, and some of the shit I hear, it just be baffling me. Will this person leave a wife for me? Will this person leave a husband for me? All kinds of weirdo shit. And then you got these people that be like doing readings and shit like, I know this person is married, but that's your twin flame, that's your soulmate. Go after them anyway. Then the next reading be like, the karmic is after you because they feel like you tried to destroy their marriage. Well, what the fuck is going on? I don't know, man. This just a random ass reading because that shit is crazy to me. Nine of Swords. What's the Nine of Swords, please, Spirit? Seven of Wands. Somebody really in their head because of the guard you have up against them right now. Somebody really stressed out because you're very protected. Somebody is stressed out because you're protecting yourself. Somebody stressed out because they can't penetrate your force field at this time. They racking their brain every night, man, about how they can get your guard down, how they can get your barriers down so that they can come in. Let's find out what these people's intentions is who want to get in. 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. They don't got no good news. They just looking for a trauma bond real quick. They don't got no good news. They might want to hit you up just to put a burden on your head. They might want to hit you up just to say some low vibrational shit to you to have you in your head like they in theirs. Spirit is telling me that somebody is trying to contact you because they on the outs in their relationship. They not going to leave this relationship though. They just on the outs for some shit they've done. And they trying to find a way to reach out to you so you can hold this burden for them. Don't do it. What's their intentions, please, Spirit? Seven of Cups. More confusion. Eight of Swords. I just said this to keep you in your mind, in your head, confused the way they feeling confused. Some of y'all got a friend that drag you behind your back. But as soon as some heavy shit happen in their life, soon as some esoteric lessons start being taught to their ass, they want to hit you up like all casual or some shit. Drain the fuck out of you with they same problem they go through all the time. Dump their problem off in your lap. Then look at you like a problem too. Cut these motherfuckers off, man. Knight of Cups in reverse, ain't no love in them. They just looking for somewhere to dump. Nine of Wands, you are tired of this shit. Nine of Wands, you done been through so many fights, so many battles they don't even know about. Because every topic, every time y'all get together, it's about how you can be of substance for them, how you can fight a battle for them. But it's going to be unsuccessful because they're going to keep repeating the same patterns. You got the Six of Swords here in the upright position, moving past all of this. Like, come on. At some point, you got to understand. This Nine of Wands right here is like, people get tired. I don't give a fuck how spiritually inclined you are. At some point, you need to rest, recuperate, and recalibrate. Recharge. Don't let nobody gaslight you about your spirituality. Like, well, if you was really spiritual, you answer the phone every time I had a problem. You listen every time I had a problem. No, they want to keep you in your head like them. Confused, thinking the world is against you, thinking ain't no hope, thinking ain't nothing to live for, and all this kind of shit. But what this Seven of Cups and this Eight of Swords is telling me is that they carry this same news to everybody. Everybody in their head about this person's burdens. Everybody in their head about this person's drama. But now you defending yourself, protecting your energy against it, so now they in their head. And I'm going to tell you right now, sometimes people don't even be mad at you. They just Nine of Wands. They fucking tired. The Death card in reverse, somebody resisting change. Somebody don't want to grow. Somebody want to hold on to everything from the past. Y'all got a lot of people that ain't in your lives physically, but are still holding on to you esoterically. How you got 12,000 followers, but only 500 like your post? What the other 11,500 motherfuckers is doing? Like, you gotta look at shit like that. The ratios don't be adding up. How every time you post some shit that's traumatic or that's stressful or that's low-key, low vibrational, everybody want to show up and show out in the comments. Everybody love it. But when you post some shit you happy about or some successful shit, it's quiet. That's those motherfuckers that ain't happy, that don't want to see you happy. But they too nosy to unfollow you, but too wicked to show love. They're dead weight. Death in reverse. Dead weight. They hanging on, but ain't bringing nothing to the transformation. Ain't bringing nothing to the new life. That's why you tired of social media. That's why you tired of IG and all that shit. Because you're realizing at some point it becomes just a gang of motherfucking onlookers who too afraid to speak their truth. So they want other people to speak it for them. Or you get the little weirdos that want to debate under your post. When they got their own fucking page, they can go and debate on that motherfucker. People love to show up to where it's a lot of energetic traffic and make a name for themselves, or argue, or try to make a point, or try to debate some shit to get a gang of likes on your shit and all. It's like a gang of weirdo shit. That's why I've been telling y'all for years, this social media shit is a gateway nowadays. Because motherfuckers that wouldn't be able to stand next to you in physical form got access to you through the internet. That's why you gotta make it a tool to work for you and detach from that shit. Or that shit'll drain you. You better not ever be walking around typing paragraphs into no comment section and arguing and don't at me and da da da. Like, move on, man. Some of that shit don't even deserve your energy. And the agenda is to keep us distracted from self, from knowledge of self. That's the true agenda. It's to keep us distracted from knowledge of self, to keep us from evolving as spiritual beings. Divide and conquer, order out of chaos, all those little secret rules are being implemented as we speak. And now that the veil is gone, it's just entities and shit running rampant. That's why you got to be careful. What are you consuming spiritually? Esoterically, what are you consuming? And respecting the fact that everything somebody says is not going to resonate with you. Everything somebody believes is not going to be your belief. But that don't make y'all fucking enemies. It don't make them wrong or make you right. In some aspects, some of that shit be garbage. But y'all know what I mean. The ones who fuck with me for a while now, you know what I mean by that. I'm telling you, people don't even realize they're agents because they so consumed with being seen as something. I'll be the first person to tell you I ain't shit, but I'm the shit. You know what I mean? Like, you get it. Like, I always tell y'all, do your research, not just Google. Google can't tell you the shit that's imprinted into your DNA, into your soul. And a lot of these grown-ups these days, and I know this is going to offend somebody, but I really don't give a fuck. A lot of these adults want other adults to deal with them with kitty gloves. Now, it's one thing to understand that somebody done been through something traumatic so you know how to deal with them. But it's another thing to just go through your whole life expecting other adults to baby you and coddle you 24/7. That shit is exhausting. I don't have no expectations for nobody but myself. You set the bar for yourself and then you work that shit. But to go through life expecting other adults to stop in the middle of their journey to make sure you're comfortable with their journey, that shit is for the birds. Not even the birds, because they gonna fly south in the winter. They don't give a fuck about staying around. You got the Queen of Wands in the upright position. Fuck it, man. Stand in your power. Manifest the shit out of your life. With the Hierophant in the upright position, some of y'all know the truth. Some of y'all are real magicians. You know how to make some shit happen. Don't be out here wearing your heart on your sleeve either. Yeah, Queen of Swords with the Page of Cups. Don't be out here wearing your heart on your sleeve. Love people. Love them from afar if you have to. Have compassion. But you ain't got to empathize with every fucking thing. You'll be exhausted trying to empathize with every single thing. You'll lose power. Ace of Wands in reverse. Trying to resonate with everything. Trying to empathize. And you know what empathy means? Feeling what other people feeling. Sympathize with people. My condolences. Here's a few solutions. I hope you get well. But trying to empathize and enmesh with everything, you lose your own power. You lose your ability to give to yourself. with the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Both of these in reverse. Like you done lost the will to even give to yourself, to cultivate your own dreams, to dive into your creations. It's time to be strong in your own path. Somebody is going to be tempted to have sex with somebody. Be careful. This person might have something. That's a specific message for somebody. Yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse with the High Priestess in reverse. Be careful. Somebody is very manipulative. Somebody going to get readings on you, or somebody not even going to get readings. They just sitting at home with their little deck with your picture on the screen, pulling cards on you. While you on live, they pulling cards on you. While your face on camera, they pulling cards on you. Somebody you done took your energy back from, your love back from, or you just ain't paying attention to no more. They doing readings to find out who you with. They go into a false priestess to get love shit done on you and it's not working. I'm going to tell you the truth. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles with the Sun in reverse. It's not working. It's taking longer than this person thought. They having a conversation like, well, you said I would see results in such and such a time. But with the King of Pentacles in reverse, it was always a lie. Lovers in reverse. This person never had intentions on making something work. Like, it's a weirdo ass vibe, man. People need to chill out. People need to chill out. Now, I got us. Where is it? Where is that? No, I think y'all seen this deck. Yeah, okay, I used that deck last week. Never mind. Back to the subject. But yeah. With this King of Pentacles in reverse and the Lovers in reverse, nah. So somebody was wasting money on love rituals or breakup rituals and all kind of shit. Somebody was just wasting money going to this false high priestess. Wasting money trying to get work to make somebody come back in the Sun in reverse. Unsuccessful. Ace of Cups in reverse. Unsuccessful. Somebody was just like trying to make sure you never be with nobody else again is what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing something odd, that one of the people that was doing this was an ex-associate of yours or a friend of yours, the same sex as you, that was doing this. So that means some of y'all had a homegirl or a homeboy that was trying to make sure you never had a relationship. You know? Ten of Wands in the upright, yeah. Somebody was really trying to like burden you. Weird. Oh, man. People be on some crazy shit, dude. Like, I don't understand the sentiment. I don't. Like, telling you, be careful. That's like the friend that always jump from relationship to relationship. Then you get in a relationship and they trying to fuck it up. Might say some weirdo shit while you and your dude and your friend or your girl and your friend hanging out together. Say some weirdo shit to throw you under the bus or make you look incompetent in some kind of way. Some of y'all had friends that was even obsessed with parts of you that they should not have been. Weird vibes. You got toil and labor in reverse, yeah. Whoa. With the pathway and unexpected income in the upright position, I don't know what's going to happen, but some of y'all are going to make a nice little piece of change in this new venture you going into. But with the unexpected income and the pathway and the upright position, it's like I see somebody just walking into a really good opportunity. With the toil and labor in reverse, it's like it was super easy. Y'all know the Kipper don't give a fuck about nobody, so that's a nice way to open up with the Kipper. Bottom of the deck, though, you got false person. Somebody needs to check into identity theft. I'm hearing somebody got something in somebody's name, like a bill or a bank account or like some type of official document or something. Somebody was trying to like, yeah, with the message in reverse though. I feel like it didn't go through though. With the message in reverse and the false person, they didn't have enough credentials to like really work you like that. Yeah. Be mindful. I'm also hearing what is that spirit? The dark internet or some shit like that. I'm hearing somebody trying to sell somebody's information or some shit. So yeah. See how y'all, okay. See how you can get a free credit check or background check that won't affect your credit score. Run a background check on yourself. This is for someone specific, not for everybody. If somebody moving, make sure you take make sure you don't leave like no utility bills and paperwork and shit like that behind when you go, when you move. I feel like you're going to be okay though with the bad health in reverse and the house in the upright position. So if somebody was worried about the home, it's going to be fine. The dark web. Yeah, thank you, Maya. With the house in the upright and the bad health in reverse, I feel like you're going to be okay. I feel like on two levels, like if you were feeling like worried about being sick and having to stay home all the time, you gonna be all right. And then with the house though, I feel like your house is gonna be in order. It's gonna be good energy in the home. Yeah, good energy in the home. You got the wealthy man with the gift in reverse. Be careful what you accept from somebody. Somebody real young and beautiful. They really don't want to be in a relationship with somebody, but they might take something from somebody, like a gift. They might accept, let me not say take, they might accept something from someone. And this person may try to make your life a living hell over it. They giving this gift to you thinking y'all gonna be together with the thoughts in the courtship here. Yeah, with expectations. But with the community card, somebody like, I'm out here. Somebody like, I'm out here. I'm not tied down to you. But thanks for the gifts. Be careful. Be careful with that. You grown, you gonna do what you want to do. But be careful because they got expectations. Yeah, they may want a family or some shit. And you might not be ready for that. So, be careful what you accept from someone at this time on a spiritual level. Be careful what you might accept from someone this time because they might put some little whoop-de-whoop on it to keep you stuck to them. You know what I'm saying? So I just be mindful all around what I'm receiving from people. You got the distance horizons in reverse with the occupation in reverse and the high honor in the upright position. Some of you guys are more close than you think to leaving a job that you just felt stuck at, that you didn't see like any evolution or whatever in, promotion or some shit like that, in going into something that's a higher position or just higher pay. Something you don't feel imprisoned in. Like some of you guys are going to have a freer work environment. I'm also hearing too that with the high honor card here, if anybody was sending any ill will or negativity to your projects and shit, it didn't work. You got the marriage card. What's this marriage card, please, Spirit? Oh, okay. Somebody marriage, it's crazy because like when somebody got married, they was like really young, didn't really know what was going on. But with the mature man here, I feel like somebody's spouse or someone themselves has just grown wiser in how they make commitments or grown wiser in their relationship that they're in. But I feel like somebody there's a masculine, a guy basically who is tired of like always being like the side dude or the dude like that someone just runs to. This guy has like really matured and he's looking for like something serious, like a commitment now. Yeah, there's a guy that was like with the main male in reverse and the mature man in the upright position here. There was really a guy that like someone never really paid attention to. I'ma just keep it 100. They was always getting played. Wow, you got the privileged lady coming out. Yup. You're gonna be doing well. But also this person was getting played by like someone who like always had to be the center of attention, somebody that like had to have a gang of people competing for her at all the time, and this guy was always in relationships like that, or this guy is getting out of a relationship like that. This guy feels like that shit aged them, like just trying to always make somebody commit to them. You got the poverty in reverse, the great fortune coming out in the upright position. I just feel like things are going to really be turning around in your life. Some of y'all had a rough patch. You could have been homeless at one point. You could have just been like really doing bad financially at one point. But it's turning around now. I feel like no matter what you've been through, you kept like a really youthful, upbeat spirit about you. All right, I'm being told to move on. We are almost done, guys. Let's get some love messages, guys. We never really talk about love too much. Let's pull from my love oracle deck and see what lessons y'all need to be learning in love. Let's see what's going on there. Because I feel like some of you guys have done a certain amount of healing to where you ready to get comfortable with somebody again. Okay, let's take this one. I feel like some people, some of you guys right now want love as opposed to just a good fuck. Like, I know there are some of y'all who probably just are at that space where you don't want no strings attached, but I feel like I'm picking up an energy on somebody that just wants companionship, wants to fall in, feel comfortable, feel loved and desired, and trust and those things being reciprocated in their lives right now. Okay, the first card you guys got out was be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. Now that's most important, because I'm going to tell you what happens sometimes. People be wanting a connection so bad that they like try too hard to mirror the person they want to attract, as opposed to just being their authentic self and letting things flow naturally. Some people will mirror the other person or try to become what they think that person wants in a partner, and that fuck up the whole relationship. This card says, and also, all right, let's read the card real quick. In all relationships, authenticity is important. Sometimes it may seem easier to stuff our own feelings and do something we normally wouldn't do. Be candid and be who you truly are. Accept others for who they are and don't feel the need to change yourself or anyone else. And that was like one of the main downloads. Don't feel the need to change someone else or yourself. So when you go into relationships, if you know you really want a relationship, right? And you deal with somebody that be like, well, I don't want a relationship, but we could be friends with benefits. Don't just agree because you don't want to lose that connection. If you know your true feelings is like, no, that's not cool with me because I already know I'm going to catch feelings. Then I'm going to hurt my own feelings. It's going to get chaotic. Like, don't pretend you cool with just a fuck buddy if you know you want love. Okay, let's get another one. Okay, a couple jumped out. You got getting to know each other at the bottom of the deck. So, like, yeah, like, really take the time to get to know what each other's love language is or whatever. Yeah, it's like when you get to know somebody, like, you get to know them, like, not their representative. And sometimes people don't get a chance to meet people beyond their representative. And then when they representative take an off day, it's crazy. Now it's like, oh, this person ain't who I thought they were, and da 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 da. But some people don't take time to get to know each other. You gotta embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. Yeah, your feelings matter too. Some of y'all need to come up out of that whole martyr syndrome shit when you get in relationships. That's a lesson y'all need to learn in love. Like, stop always wanting to be the martyr in a fucking relationship or a martyr to just having a relationship. Then you find yourself talking to everybody like, I gave them everything. I gave them all the best parts of me. I poured in my money. I bought them this. I did that. Like, chill. Get to know somebody before you just, like, give all of that. But yeah, embracing your emotions is like you an emotional being. You got needs. You want that, like, that demisexual shit. Like, some of y'all are demisexuals and some of y'all be trying to play the role like you not. A demisexual is just like somebody that really wants, that can only have sex with somebody that they have an emotional connection to. And sometimes people be like pretending like they don't want that, and then they hurt their own feelings. And then sometimes some of y'all been mind fucked so much that you afraid to even say you want a genuine relationship because you afraid that's gonna make everything uncomfortable. But if that's how you truly feel, you gotta voice that. That's a part of being authentically you. This card says feelings and emotions are part of who you are. Allow yourself to feel what is going on for you. Your feelings signal you to the truth of a situation. Take positive steps to determine why you are feeling the way you feel. Yeah. Honoring your emotions in all situations, but like, Be careful with that shit too, because our emotions can make us feel shit that's not really going on if we not solid within our minds and ourselves. Like, just be emotionally balanced. Don't give too much too soon. Don't hold back too much. Don't flip out over everything. But don't withhold your feelings about stuff. But realize that everything ain't gotta be an emotional ass issue. Some people can't even have a serious discussion without getting emotionally heated and flipping out and wilding out and all this shit. So yeah, it's like, know your emotional triggers. Learn how to work those things. Don't just let everything throw you. All right, let's see what you guys need to be releasing at this time. Oh wait, that's not the right deck, Spirit. You got surrender, low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Yeah, and I feel like that low self-esteem stems from some childhood shit. And if not, it's just from like not seeing yourself divinely or internalizing the thoughts and projections of others who didn't see you in your divine self. You gotta let that go. Stand in rare form. Look at yourself and see the things you love about yourself. It may be uncomfortable to stare yourself in the mirror and tell yourself all the things you love about yourself. Do it anyway. Push through that. Journal about what you love about yourself. Gas yourself up sometimes. Sit down and really write out what makes you happy. What you love about yourself that makes you happy. What are your good qualities? What do you like about yourself outside of what other people say that they like about you? The characteristics other people say about you. No, throw all of that out the window. Because some of the shit that people like about you ain't the shit you like about yourself or that you wish they were paying attention to. For example, a motherfucker be like, "Oh, I love your energy." That's cool. But what happens when you don't have no energy? What happens when I don't have no energy? You love me then still? What happens on the days when you don't got energy to share with people? Do they love you then still? You want to look in the mirror and you want to write and talk to yourself about the shit that you love about yourself that don't have nothing to do with the shit other people said. You may like those little freckles on your nose, or You know, the little dents in your thighs, little shit like that, that you think is sexy and beautiful about you. Those are the things you want to capitalize on, because those are the original things about you that make you you. It's what you love about you, not everybody else. Because a motherfucker may love the way you just always there, but your ass tired of always being there. So don't mean I love how I'm always there for people no matter what. Fuck that. Love how you always there for you no matter what. And I don't care what nobody say. Everybody love with conditions if it ain't your child. Motherfuckers that pick some shit they love about you, that shit'll keep you in a prison. Well, they love this about me. That's not really what I am no more. But I gotta uphold that if I want to keep this person's attention or keep these certain people in my life. But that don't be the shit you love about yourself, and that can lower your self-esteem when you feel like you ain't you dropping the ball on that's those expectations. And people can make expectations sound beautiful like a fucking lullaby and rock your ass straight to sleep, and then you walking around trying to love the shit people want you to love about you that don't even resonate with you. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I love you. So you got to be careful about that shit too. And I know it's called self-esteem, but a lot of children and a lot of our inner child children have been through shit that affect our self-esteem as adults. Like, you have a motherfucking parent that don't ever big you up, support you, encourage you. That shit'll fuck with you as a child, and you grow up not knowing how to receive support, not knowing what true support is. That shit leave you susceptible to bullshit too out in the world. Like, it's a lot of shit that adults are dealing with their self-esteem, but they can't fucking tell nobody because everybody gonna gossip about them. They ain't got nobody to really go to and talk about some real shit that they feeling because everybody gonna judge them and gossip about it. That's why a lot of y'all motherfuckers be turning to tarot low-key, because sometimes some of y'all like feel like tarot is the only thing that listen or talk back or understand. Like, y'all want real shit, real life shit people be going through. The next card you got was Surrender Worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. Yeah, stop worrying, beloved. Everything is happening in divine order. And I respect y'all for being able to be vulnerable enough to go through and talk about and process the shit that y'all have. And y'all gotta respect that shit too about yourselves. A lot of people can't take the weight. They give up. They clock out. But you haven't. The next card you guys got is Surrender to Setting Limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in your relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Yeah. Because y'all got to stop attaching long ass paragraphs to your no. Like, no, because my dog's sick. My auntie went to the chiropractor yesterday, and then I had to pick up little Johnny from high school. but then the nurse came in and said he had a fever earlier. Like, no, just say no. Like, you don't always got to be like over explaining why you don't want to do something, why you don't want to be a part of something, why you can't do something or refuse to do something. The next card you guys got was surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Yeah, man, don't be too stubborn for your own good. How you gonna allow divine order and divine alignment or timing or whatever the fuck to come in if you just fighting against everything? You can't fight against everything. Everything can't be a no. You don't want to accidentally turn down some shit that may be good for you. But I'm even iffy on that because I believe that, you get the shit you deserve, right? At the bottom of the deck, you got surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Yeah, man, that's what I was ranting and mad about earlier. Focus on having peace in your life, chillness. Find a good vibe, man, and ride that shit, man. And when it says enjoy this inner refuge, that's something you create within. Happiness is an inside job. Peace of mind is an inside job. If you always looking externally for sources to give you peace of mind, you will be so exhausted and won't find no peace with just being with yourself unless it has something to do with somebody else, and that's not what inner peace is. You got to know that you could be in a room full of people, but what's good for you is within. Hold on, y'all, I got to use the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. All right, spirit. Okay, the next card you guys got was surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. And like, we rarely use this deck anymore, but y'all always get, especially in the High Priestess readings, y'all always get messages about miracles coming through. The last card from this deck, though, I feel like this is talking about what I was pissed or ranting about. I can't remember earlier, but I remember the energy of it. This says surrender obsessive thinking. Remember, I was telling you somebody is just like all in their head about you, like obsessed about you. Or you could be obsessed about somebody at this moment watching this reading. This card says, if you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Yeah, man. Because somebody is just Nine of Swords, just Eight of Swords, just in their head about some shit. And it's causing a lot of confusion and turmoil and drama for this person. I just see somebody person. I just, whoa, fuck. Somebody person. This might be somebody person. I meant to say somebody. So, somebody's person or somebody is just like fuming and obsessing and rewatching something and re-looking at something constantly. Someone is just like, oh my God, they are like obsessed. For some of you guys, when you don't post something on social media, this person just keeps looking at the same old shit about you, or the screenshots of you, or the photos of you. Like, someone is like super obsessed with you right now. It's unhealthy. It is very unhealthy. Yeah, they are on it. Shit, they are on it. This person is so mad that they cannot control you or have parts of your life or something. This ain't your fucking person. I feel like this somebody you don't even be in contact with like that. This somebody you don't even see. You ain't even worried about this person. You just living your life, and this person is like living your life with you via the internet or imagination. Seven of Cups. This person's fucking delusional, dude. Like, I don't mean to laugh, but that shit's funny to me. I got a dark sense of humor. Like, what the fuck? Somebody crying, mad, all types of shit. Whoa, this shit at the bottom of the deck, dude. No coincidences. This card says strangely lonely, holding on way too tight. Crazy, right? I'm telling you, y'all. This card says, one dilemma is living in a world you feel you must protect is that you fear other people intruding on it, disturbing the delicate balance, so you hold on tighter to whatever you have or whatever makes you feel you. The truth is, your inner world is richer than most, and it's an imaginative paradise or hell depending on your state of mind. When you receive this card, Please let go just a little and notice how this gives you room to interact and engage with loving others. And this therefore helps you recreate your world anew. It's likely you choose carefully who you allow in, but at least let one person, excuse me, but at least one person does need to be let in. At least one. Security blankets needs to be shown the door just for the moment. Wow. So this is this is talking to the antagonist and the protagonist. A motherfucker holding on obsessively way too tight, and somebody so guarded they can't let anybody good in. So there needs to be balance all across the board. I like how it says, the truth is your inner world is richer than most, and it's an imaginative paradise or hell depending on your state of mind. That's what I mean by you create your own reality. Yes, external factors do, impact that. But at the same time, some of you are in this stage in your life right now where you have the choice to choose what your reality is. And it really can't be obsessing over the past, or holding on too tightly to shit, or being so protective and clenched fist that you can't let nothing good in, and you can't let go of the old, the pain and shit. That's what I mean. Like, don't fucking heal yourself to death, because a lot of healing always talks about being in hermit mode, cutting everybody off, being closed off. That shit can turn demonic because you be cutting everybody off for stupid shit. Oh, they ate with chopsticks. They ain't even Asian. I better cut them off. Like little shit like that. So you really want to be careful. It's cool to keep people out when they are they're just not in alignment, right? With your path or whatever, with your energy, you don't feel good around them. But it's like little shit that people be trying to pick people apart about. That shit gotta give. You fuck around, you being clipped off everybody. But see, one of the things is people don't communicate no more. They just talk at you, throw out assumptions, think things, and not ask the right questions, and not say what's going on, and then that's how people get to cutting people off sometimes. Sometimes you got warranted reasons to cut people off, but sometimes people cut people off for stupid ass reasons. And then they find themselves alone. They ain't got nobody to chill with, have a good time with, nobody to invite to the cookout, to the barbecue, to Sunday dinner, to that shit, because they didn't cut everybody off just because they flinched or made the wrong move. And that's how people are fucking around, healing themselves to death. Because they didn't let their sensitive nature run wild. Shit, everybody's sensitive. Just in different forms. But some people are letting their sensitivity run their life. They too sensitive to be around someone with an opposing view. They too sensitive to be around somebody who dress in a way that makes them uncomfortable. Like, little shit is what I'm talking about. The petty shit that people make bigger than it is why people are cutting each other off, backstabbing each other, ain't got nobody in their life because they cutting people off for the stupidest shit. And you got these motherfuckers up here that's cutting you off because of they big shit. We ain't even gonna get into that. You got Candy Cane Angel. It's time for a treat. Yes, beloved. It's time. And oh my God, an Angel of Alchemy Miracle. We're going to read both of these, because y'all just had the Miracle card in the other deck. Yeah, we're going to read both of these. Hold up. You already be knowing these readings be long-winded, but I'm gonna hurry up because I don't want this shit to die. Okay, let's read Candy Cane Angel real quick. This card says, it's definitely time to have a treat, to give yourself the thing you have been putting off until you have worked hard enough or saved enough money or done without long enough. This card can come up for people who have been taught to save before they buy. A wonderful strategy, but at times this can tip over into almost habitual denial. You truly deserve some pleasure at this time, in whatever form you have been denying yourself. Do not rationalize or talk yourself out of it any longer. The Candy Cane Angel has appeared. She has made a bargain with you, and you are now going to have some fun, some delight, some tasty treats, whether in the form of food, clothing, luxuries, or experiences that you have forced yourself to do without. The luxuries not only are available to you, they are necessary for your growth. Step out of the consciousness of lack and into the consciousness of I deserve, and grant yourself this lovely moment of luxury. It's time for some joy de vivre, an enjoyment to restage a grand entrance into your life. Boom! A grand re-entrance into your life. And how many times tonight have we talked about this new life, this newfound you? Take it. Somebody want to do some shit for themselves, it's probably going to cost about $120 or to like $350, $375. Do it. The money will return. Your time won't. So you need to be capitalizing on every moment you can get out and do something. Take a walk. Go buy yourself some nice self-care items. Go on a little weekend trip or something. Some of y'all live where there's nice hotels in your area. Book yourself a hotel for a couple days. Relax. Let go of responsibility. Buy yourself that bag, those pair of shoes, those cute pants. All of that. Do it for yourself. You've got Angel of Alchemy, Miracles. Okay, this is number 21, which breaks down to 3. This card says, there may be a health challenge. There may be health challenges for you at the present time. Regardless of what you or one dear to you may be experiencing, it is time to ask yourself, what would I do if I knew I had a short time left to live on this planet? Then begin to take action on these plans. Because the beautiful thing about looking deeply into the human fear of death is that this examination of mortality will create an exquisite sense of being alive now. And you will reprioritize, and you will begin to shape your life in a new and meaningful way. Once you see that time and the sense of bodily life can be short, do not hesitate. Take action now on changing what can be changed. When you receive this card, you are about to turn a corner with a health challenge. Ashe. The current situation has actually served you in many ways. It's brought your focus back to what is truly valuable in your life and made you aware of areas of neglect. Now you can move forward with a refreshed set of priorities that are based in something very real. The Angel of Alchemy encourages you to make your healing, either your own or that of someone close to you, top priority. And y'all had the bad health card with the house. Okay, you had the bad health card in reverse and the house in the upright and the kipper earlier. And I was saying, like, some of you guys may have not been feeling well, but you're going to get better. This is confirming that message again. But it's so crazy that the Candy Cane Angel came out before this, because this is telling you to treat yourself. And the Angel of Alchemy is telling you, like, how would you live if you knew the exact amount of days and hours and minutes and seconds and weeks or whatever you had left to live, right? Wouldn't you try to love all the people you thought you could? Wouldn't you try to, like, do all the things on your bucket list? Like, wouldn't you just try to cram everything into those amount of days that you knew you had left? Well, time really waits for no one. And you're a spiritual being having a human experience. You need to experience things right now. Some of you guys' soul is, like, really calling out to experience things. Pleasure, happiness, joy, fun, laughter. So it's like, do it. Some people are so afraid of, like, taking new chances or just stepping out of their comfort zone for 72 hours. You being called right now to live, not just exist, not just be a survivor, but to, like, thrive and to enjoy and to experience, guys. Don't sweat the small stuff. All right. Yay! Good. Enjoy that shit too on Friday. Enjoy it. Don't just sit around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Delete that shit. Delete that shit. Bottom of the deck, you got the black cat. Let's read it. Yo, the black cat, yo, it gotta be a gang of HPs in this reading. HP, if you in this reading, just shout me out in the comments or so. Let me know. Cause I keep feeling all heavy ass energy in here. I knew y'all was in here. I knew y'all asses was in here. Where'd my joint go? Oh. HPs, y'all be cheating. Y'all be in the HPs. Y'all be in the randoms. Y'all be in the timeless list. Y'all be in the high priest readings. Y'all be in the divine feminine and divine masculine readings. Y'all be cheating. Y'all ain't slick. All right, Black Cat. Good luck. Your positive thoughts and intentions have brought good fortune. Dismiss any negativity. Good news arrives. An offer is the one you've been waiting for. Connect with cats and their energy. Yo. And remember y'all had the page of pentacles earlier, and I was telling y'all some good news was gonna be coming in. And somebody dropped in the comments, I didn't get to address it at that moment, that they had got some good news today, or some shit like that. Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all got good fortune around you at this time. I knew it. Loan me $20 since y'all got all this good luck and good fortune. I'm happy for you though, because you deserve this shit, man. Everybody deserves to live a good life, man. Unless you out here on some fuck shit. But if you ain't, you deserve to be happy and enjoy this shit, man. That's right. Get up. You got shooting star confirmation. So this black cat and good luck, that's confirmation that shit is going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, cultivate your reality. Don't get stuck, man. You've been through a lot, but you can't get stuck there. This card says, your focus and positivity bring you good fortune. All you have hoped for is about to be realized. Keep your thoughts positive, for your manifestation abilities are strong and can turn the outcome either way. Be careful what you wish for. Man, I'm telling you. You came out as the Queen of Wands. You had the Nine of Cups. We was talking about the shit you want coming in. We done pulled like 5, 6 decks. Everything keeps saying what you want is coming in. Be careful what you wish for, like I was telling you. Be mindful of your intent at this time. Keep your thoughts positive. Your manifestation abilities are strong and can turn the outcome either way. Remember that other card we had earlier that said your life can be like a paradise or a hell depending on your thoughts, depending on your perception of what's happening to you and for you. Like, so yeah, mind fuck yourself into pronoia. Pronoia. All right, we're gonna get one more and then we about to be out of here, gang. This ain't Friday. Woo, you got Ouija board caution. Oh Lord, Spirit, we might have to pull one more after this. Cause I was telling you, there's some little whoopty whoop and trying to be sent. All right, this card says, seek expert advice, retreat. Don't dabble in what you do not understand. Someone is not all they seem. Put psychic protection in place each day. Seeing yourself surrounded in white light. Trust your intuition. What did I tell you earlier when I was ranting, talking about people don't protect their energy, they don't protect their spirit? Like, no matter how good shit is going, still protect your energy. This means that someone is lying in wait until your guard is dropped because things are going good, and then they want to strike. Especially when it says someone is not all that they seem. Put psychic protection in place each day. If you know you got your own personal shit you do before you walk out the house, or when you get up in the rising, or before you go to bed, do that shit. But also know some of y'all might have to seek expert advice, like just somebody that kind of like know what the fuck certain shit mean when certain things is happening. What does that mean? Well, what is, some of y'all might have to do that. Now, when it says don't dabble in what you do not understand, if you know you don't understand candle magic and you, that's not your thing, and you ain't skilled at summoning energies and shit, you might want to be careful. Because you don't want to just be out here unprotected doing shit, trying to get some shit popping, and then that's how you allow those evil entities in to even infiltrate your spiritual body like that. Not even your spiritual body, just like your energetic field. Like you don't want to just be getting into shit just because it's popular or just because it's popping, like without knowing what the fuck you doing first. See, a lot of people out here be under attack because they be dabbling in shit they don't know what to do with. And I be telling y'all when people be online, oh, let me look up and bring somebody back to me spell. And then they calling in entities and orishas they don't know how to work with and all kind of shit. And then they wondering why shit fucking up. And, like you got to be careful out here, man. That's why I said earlier, don't eat from every spiritual plate. Don't consume everything that looks spiritual. This is the Ouija board. This is caution. You got to be skilled to use a Ouija board. You got to know how to put up protective barriers when you summoning anything. Shit. Yeah, especially with the sensitivity and the upright at the bottom of the deck, and he got a fucking wedding band in his hand. You could be sensitive to certain type of energies and then marry yourself to something demonic that you don't know how to get yourself up out of without sacrificing shit. A lot of motherfuckers is summoning in shit just to hurt people and turn around and then contracted themselves to some bullshit for years or for a lifetime, and they gotta come back to this fucking planet or this realm and do this shit all over again to clear that karmic cash again. So you want to be mindful what you tapping into right now as well. The psychrometry, this is like the mind. With the gamble, like, yeah, don't fucking gamble your mental peace or your mental space for nothing. Don't do it. Not to try to like work some shit on somebody to make them. And look at how the little thing on the Ouija board is a heart. This is what I tell you about people be love sick, doing love work and shit like that. That ain't no coincidence. People done tied themselves to lower vibrational bullshit just trying to make somebody love them or bring somebody back or break somebody up or all this little stupid shit. You calling up shit. With the candle and illumination in reverse, yeah, calling in shit. Calling in lower entity shit. Like, people just need to chill, yo. Like, people need to relax. I'm telling you, this is saying somebody isn't who they seem. You need to be careful. Motherfuckers don't be believing me sometimes, and that's fine. But I'm telling you, this shit be happening. Like, this shit is real. Like, this shit is real. So be careful who you tying yourself to through magic and bullshit, lower vibrational shit. Be careful who you tying to yourself to that, because it's a gamble. It could go real bad, real quick. It could go real bad. With the destiny in reverse, like I said, it could go real bad real quick. You fuck around and put yourself somewhere you ain't need to be. And with this destiny cards with the astrology in reverse, like, don't let this astrology shit fuck you up. You know what I mean? Because, like, we all got certain signs we don't really gel with, we don't really fuck with like that. But I know for a fact everybody under a certain sun sign don't operate the exact same way. There's a lot of other shit that factors into this. So don't use astrology, zodiac signs, and all this shit to determine where you going, basically. Because that shit had you fucked up too. Use that shit as tools and live your life. But don't base everything on astrology with this astrology card coming up in reverse. Don't base everything on that. Or on spirituality and all that shit. Like, that's why I was saying in the download, that shit'll drive you crazy. Well, they got a Leo Venus. And I have a Taurus Venus. So that means we're supposed to be compatible. Why aren't they loving me? Oh, well, I better go to the witch doctor, get some type of shit to make them love me, because I just feel like from our birth charts, we're compatible and this person's supposed to be with me. Like, that's not even probably the right lineups that people say belong together, but I'm just telling you, like, that's just an example. Like, don't let all that shit fuck up your interactions and business and money and shit like that. Like, don't let spirituality and see, that's a really tight area for me saying spirituality, because we're spiritual beings by default. It depends on what route spiritually you want to be on. And like, I don't like don't define me, include me in no types of groups or none of that shit. It's like, don't allow all this shit to determine everything in your life. Like, don't be like, well, I can't go to the market and get water today because I read my horoscope online and it said someone might slip and fall on a banana. Like, shit like that. Like, don't let everything fuck up your groove. Like, you got Dowsing Rod Seeker at the bottom of the deck. This card says, seek and you will find. Don't give up. You're almost there. Time to step into your destiny. A lost item will soon be found. You found the information you've been looking for. Reconciliation and reunion bring great joy. I feel like some of y'all just gonna find y'all happiness again, y'all passions again. Some of y'all been living too tightly up under these invisible ass imaginary rules of being spiritual. You got the Oracle Wisdom coming out, yeah, with the crystal ball clarity right after it. A lot of people, like I said, been stressing themselves out trying to be spiritual. Just be yourself and live the lifestyle that's holistically you, while making the healthy changes in your life, of course. Judging yourself fairly. Some of you guys are literally about to come back into parts of yourself that you have forgotten about. What do you love aside from tarot? What do you love that ain't got shit to do with being spiritual? So they say. What do you love? That's the reconciliation right now. I always pick up this energy reading for y'all that y'all got some crafts and some hobbies and some skills that you have abandoned or just pushed to the back burner to be a mom, to be a good child, of whatever, or whatever, to work a certain job, to be a partner, to be in a relationship. Some of y'all got some shit that brings you joy that you don't do anymore. And you need to reconcile with those things, especially if they were healthy outlets for you. But all right, gang, that was your downloads and tarot for this cycle. I love you guys so much. Shout out to my moderators, everybody in the chat, everybody who supports my businesses. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Thanks for all the likes and the subscribes and the views. You guys are amazing. All right, guys. So I will see you later. You already know Friday. We got the chat HPs. I got the tea, literally for Friday, already lined up. So, okay, gang. I will see y'all on Friday. I love you so much. Sending you love, peace, and balance.